This is Linda, and she's a longtime patient of mine and a longtime patient of upper cervical. Linda was in a number of accidents. Why don't you tell the story, Linda?
Well, several years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I was rear-ended and was in a lot of pain and suffering and didn't know where to turn, and I went to medical doctors and they gave me lots of pills, and that was about it. And I was just couldn't function with the pills, and it became really dire because I was miserable. I couldn't function in my work. I was newly married. I was very depressed. And one day my husband just said, see, I'm really emotional, sorry about that. I'm gonna take you to a chiropractor. And I said, oh no, they're quacks. I'm not going to a chiropractor. No way am I going to a chiropractor. He said, yes, you are. And so he literally picked me up and he put me in the car and he took me. So that was my first introduction, and I was scared to death. But I came across a man who was doing upper cervical work, and to me he was a miracle worker because I was out of pain, and I just couldn't believe it. You know, it was just so simple. You know, back then he had this kind of tie thing that he put around his neck, and it had a weight on it, and I'm thinking, okay, this looks kind of crazy, but I'll do it. And I did it, and I just couldn't believe it. And he took some x-rays, and he said, you're gonna feel better. And so, you know, that was the beginning. And then since that time, I was in 3 other accidents. The second one was really bad again, and I couldn't work for 3 months. And, you know, I just kept going, and you know, it helped. I mean, it just was my answer. The medical doctors tried to help me, but their methods didn't work for me. So I'm here. I've been here. I don't know what I would do without Dr. Huff. You know, I was telling my husband as we were driving here today, you know, I live quite a distance from the office, but it's worth the trip because, you know, your health. I mean, what value can you place on your health? So that's about it.
Terrific.
Oh,
Thanks,
see, I'm gonna
Linda.
cry because it's so emotional, because it's so real, it's so true, and he really does help people. Thanks.
Thanks.